What is up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael, back at it again with another video. The Las Vegas Raiders, Chicago Bears post-game reaction. Oh boy, dude. A lot of people have expected me some shit to say for a pretty long time. Because the Bajan fan base is not really full of Bears fans. They're just Fairweather fans at the end of the day. I represent the team overall. So, for the Bajan fanboys, I will address Mr. Tyson Banget himself. He looked serviceable. He really didn't do anything spectacular. His numbers are not spectacular. Over 169 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and only getting sacked 1 time. Now, granted, he did look solid, but did he look spectacular? No. All the plays that Tyson Banget did were screen passes, horizontal passes, and just handing the ball off to Dante Foreman and Evans, or whatever, how the fuck you say his last name. Darrington Evans. To sit here and say that Tyson Banget deserves his flowers for this game because he's the player of the game, pump the brakes on that. The reason we won this game was because of our run game and our defense playing absolute lights out the past 3 games. Yes, they have been not going up against the best quarterbacks besides Kirk Cousins, but they have been significantly done well the past 3 games. As far as me being convinced that Banget is the franchise quarterback of the future, I need to see it next week in order for me to believe it. Like I said, you Bajan fanboys, like I said, the kid did his job. I'm not going to take anything away from the kid. Like, the kid did what he was told. But at the end of the day, this is the Raiders who were starting Brian Hoyer. And I knew from a mile away we were winning this game because of the simple fact that they announced that Brian Hoyer was starting. I assumed that we would win. Granted, I didn't think we were going to win in a complete blowout. Thought it was going to be a close, competitive game for the most part because of the simple fact that the offense is very vanilla still. One game they look good, and then the following week they look ass. Again, Bajan fanboys that will come in my comment section and preach to me how Bajan should be the quarterback 1. Pump the fucking brakes. This is one game we're talking about against the Raiders. But then again, like I said, bro, he did his job. He managed the game. Like, he didn't do anything spectacular. Now, granted, I'm not going to say if we had Justin Fields, this would have been a totally different game. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. Like, I'm not going to take anything away because, like I said, I'm just happy that we've won our home game for over a year. Our last win was September the 29th of last year against the Houston Texans. Like I said, this needs to be a consistent basis of good play for Tyson Banget. Whether he starts next week or not, which is likely if I had to assume or put money on it, I would assume that he's starting next week. And the Chargers, even though they're the same record as us, they still are dominant on offense, but pretty crappy on defense. Consistency is the key here, folks. What we saw today is a good start. But like I said, consistency is the key. Now, Dante Foreman, like I said, he should probably be considered to be the RB running back one, it just in case if they allow Roshan Johnson to develop. I like Khalil Herbert. Like I said, I think he's very talented, but I think Dante Foreman should be the starting running back going forward. Like the dude's a pound, a workhorse. Like I said, we need to have him be the running back one, and then once Roshan Johnson is back, have him as a backup option. I do appreciate our offensive coordinator Luke Getzey calling plays. I do appreciate him kind of adjusting to what he has with a lot of jet sweeps and a lot of RPOs and using the offensive line. Like the offensive line just like played like absolute lights out this game. The only thing I do have a problem with the offensive line in this game was penalties. Penalties were a killer in this game because every time the Bears looked like this game could have been like 37-40, but penalties killed the Bears because they were ending up with false starts, holding penalties. Like I said, at the end of the day, you have in order to for us to be consistent on the offensive line, we have to limit the penalties. Matt Eberflus, he did call a good game on the defense overall, but still got to use his timeouts. But anyways, I do want to cut this short and say, pay Jalen Johnson, man. That dude is a fucking legend, bro. He fucking deserves a fucking payday. Like I said, I've been saying that Jalen Johnson is a top 10 cornerback in this league. And if people don't realize it right now, then they're fucking stupid. Like I said, he played a phenomenal game and he deserves that paycheck. Bottom line. So, anyways, cutting it short, that's it. That's all for today's video. Hit the subscribe button. As always, bear fucking down, baby. Bear fucking down, baby. Feels good.